properties of the electromagnetic radiations. One is wavelength. It means this is called as wave, one wave. Length of this wave is called as wavelength. It is same as distance between the two adjacent crests. These are known as crest. These are known as troughs. I am talking about the electrical vector. And take either electric vector or magnetic vector. These are called as troughs. Distance between the adjacent crest or adjacent troughs, it is same as wavelength. For definition, lambda, wavelength of the radiation, and this frequency is called as frequency of the radiation. It is same c by lambda, where c is a constant value. Constant value is 3 in 10 to the power of 8. It is the speed of the radiation per second, meter per second. This value is constant for all the radiations, all the waves. If you divide c by lambda, we get frequency. What is frequency? Frequency means the waves like this passing through this point along the line in 1 second is called as frequency of the wave, frequency of the radiation. It may be 10 to the power of 3 waves passing through this point in 1 second, or 10 to the power of 19 waves passing through this point in 1 second. Large number of waves. So it is in this range. These are radio waves, these are gamma rays. Between them, what is that? Other waves are other radiations are lying. So this is quite a big number, frequency. That is number of waves, such waves passing through the point in 1 second is called as frequency of the radiation. And just like that, one more, wave number of the radiation. Here in terms of what is that time at one particular point along the line, we are talking about this. Here, line along which a wave is what is that traveling. If you take a line of exactly unit length, 1 meter, how many such waves are present in 1 meter is called as wave number. It is taken as 1 by lambda. The inverse of lambda is called as wave number. So the wave number of waves which can exist while traveling in a line in 1 meter between 0.1, that is radio wave, 0.1 to 10 to the power of 12, that is gamma ray, in this range for all the radiations values. That is called as wave number. And photon, energy of one photon. What is one photon? You know the frequency. What is frequency? Number of waves passing through point in 1 second is called as frequency. Those number of waves together in one line, it is called as one photon. It may be between 10 to the power of 3 and 10 to the power of 19. The number lies in between that. That number of waves that is actually passing through a point in 1 second, those number of waves together is called as one photon. And the energy of that photon is called as h into u. H is called Planck constant, mu is the frequency of the radiation, this value. So this photon means a set of waves generated 1 second is called photon. This photon has both character, dual character, particle character, wave character. Wave character is oscillation. Particle means this photon we have like a particle, small particle. So photon, energy of photon. So this energy of photon can be calculated. There is a value is a constant 6.626 into 10 to the power minus 34 joule second. Planck's constant multiply with frequency It gives the energy of the radiation, energy of one photon in joules. So look at that. The electromagnetic radiation can be characterized using lambda, frequency, wave number, or energy. This frequency, wave number, and energy are inversely related to lambda. That is, in the denominator comes nu equals c by lambda. Inversely related to lambda. Higher the value, lower the value. Lower the value, higher the value. So lower the lambda value, higher is the frequency, higher the energy. Lower the wavelength, higher the frequency, higher the energy. And in other words, higher the value, lower the value, lower the value, lower the value. That is why higher the wavelength, lower the frequency, lower the energy. There is the least energy, least frequency, highest wavelength. In between lies all these radiations. Classification is based on the range of these values. Now the list is that. And one more point I need to stress about that. That is the value, C value. It has been found by experiment around 3 × 10⁸ meters per second. This is also critically calculated long back on the basis of this. We have two vectors, electric vector and magnetic vector. That vector density, electric vector density is equal to half into epsilon naught E square. And magnetic vector density is equal to B square to mu naught. And this intensity of the radiation E square is magnitude of amplitude is B. E. Epsilon naught is the permittivity of the vacuum free space. Permittivity means the space which allows for the passage of this electric current, favoring the passage, permittivity of the free space. This value is found by experiment as this. 8.10⁻⁴ farad per meter. Farad means coulomb per volt. That is in SI. And mu naught in this case, it is called permeability of vacuum free space. Permittivity for the electric vector, permeability for the magnetic vector. That space have the permeable for the existence, or what is that, the passage of electric field through the phase. Permeability of the space, mu naught value, it is found by this value. Experimentally we have found this value. It is this value 4.10⁻⁷ Henry per meter. Henry means Newton per square ampere. These values, this density, intensity, this intensity, there is density value, this is a vector. Magnetic vector, electric vector, these are equal. Electric density, they are equal. Equalize them, we get this. Simplify. Eliminate the square, taking square root. Substitute these values into this. Root of this, 1 over this. Find this value, 3 × 10⁸. That is magnetic vector, electric vector. They are different units. The numerical value difference between this vector and this vector is this vector. It is the velocity of the radiation. Electromagnetic C × 10⁻. This is theoretically calculated already. This is about the electromagnetic radiations. That is characterization by using the properties. Lambda, this and this and this. C is the velocity of the radiation in vacuum. It is same as velocity of light. because all light is also one of the electromagnetic radiation. That is about this electromagnetic radiations. And finally, have one more concept. Let us wind up. This is the equation. E is equal to mc square. Important. By Einstein equation. This is formulated in the year 1905, and exactly after 40 years of this formulation, 2 atom bombs were fell on the earth. 2 atom bombs. The reason for this, the Adolf Hitler, the dictator German dictator, he made a blunder. But I am deviating from this subject. By waging war against the humanity, targeting only one particular religion, Jewish, that is Jewish religion. Maybe it was because of he encountered politically, socially as well in the Germany with this particular community that is opposing politically and Muslim. In spite of this, he captured the power in Germany. While capturing the power, he encountered with this particular community and finally captured the Germany and led to a strong militarization, building very strong military, the men and material, to conquer the world, waging war, Second World War, 1942, and targeting one religion, torturing and massacring all over the world. So by that time, what is that? Here, after the 40 years, it took 40 years to test the atom bomb because of many practical difficulties. Theory has existed, but practically design and developing and targeting and testing, very important, took 40 years, and that too, last 4 years after the commencement of Second World War, in the 4 years the progress has become very fast. The reason is the Jewish people, what they are afraid of exit because of this massacring all over the world, targeting one religion by the tyranny, that is the Hitler. They distributed and organizing themselves in all the fields of the world, war field, political field, social field and research field. In the US, very important, America was eager to build this atom bomb at that time. And that is the technical people, usually they are brilliant Jewish people. They have selected the technical people existing this. These people, that is some people associated with research program, that is atom bomb research program in America, mainly because of critical knowledge. They are brilliant. You have to make use of the brain even today. You have to make use of them for the development of the world, not for the destruction of the world. People thinking bad, that is not the way of doing it. But those people, along with the American funding, finally what is that? Doing faster work to build the atom bomb. That was the only way to teach the Hitler. And unfortunately, by the time the atom bomb ready, took 4 years, the Germany is completely defeated, and Hitler was died. Very unfortunate. But this unfortunate is still Japan is still active, was still active in the war. The final option was to drop these atom bombs on the Hiroshima and Nagasaki, just to stop the world, between World War. 2 atom bombs were dropped. These atom bombs were tested, and both on the Nagasaki and Hiroshima, the uranium bomb and plutonium bomb, both are tested. and successfully what is the targeted the position, that is triggering and targeting was a practical difficulty, is completely overcome successfully by the end of 4 years, by the time war also ended. This is unfortunate for Japan, and it is a natural defeat for the Germany at that time. What is the consequence? The final consequence, it is a consequence, any tyranny against the humanity led the way for the birth of the deadly weapons of mass destruction. Today, we have piles of nuclear weapons. Many countries have developed what is that nuclear warheads, nuclear weapons for the sake of themselves. We don't know when they will fight with each other with these weapons to destruct the beauty of this world God gifted. That is actually is made, what is that, Einstein's formula, but you see finally lead to the destruction, that is a weapon of mass destruction. Those atom bombs fell on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, destructed the entire city in a fraction of a second. That is what heat liberated, destruct a sudden death. And during the nuclear explosion, not only heat, all these radiations are emitted. Very intense radiations of gamma, all these, your alpha, beta radiations, particle radiations. These have transmitted over a wide range of area. And next range of area, it is a slow death by radiation. It is the surrounding areas. Next adjacent area, it is a genetic mutation by these radiations, alpha beta radiations. So this transmission keep on slowing as the move travel in the space. That is genetic mutation. What is genetic mutation? These radiation penetrating into the cell, that to DNA of the cell, the DNA molecule, the chromosomal bodies have become, what is that? Well, pieces, fragmentation, chemical bonds are broken into pieces, and these fragments are reorganized by the biological function. And reorganized DNA, a sequence is changed, the gene is changed, the gene is mutated. Still, the mutated gene is carrying from generation to generation. That is why you have seen today the birth or born. Babies are many born, maybe babies are born with variable disabilities because of mutation of genes. See the effect, the destructive effect of atom bomb, the destructive effect of these weapons of mass destruction. Already we have with this, we are living with this in the present condition. We don't know when we will get up. Thank you for this.